clean them up, let them dry. Put a few more grommets in there than what I had marked out originally. Wow, it looks like we got a lot of jars on the table. Hey, this week's video.
We're processing some apples.
I'm modifying a hat.
And we have some Homestead updates.
Seems like there's about a million things to do around the homestead. The apples are ready. These apples, the variety is called Pristine, and these are organic. We grow organic apples, and we don't spray or use pesticides, herbicides, anything like that. Everything's completely organic. The Pristine apples for us are always ready. End of July through mid-August, they're always ready. And then another variety we have is Liberty. Liberty are not ready until much later, more into fall. How do we know they're ready? Well, they're falling off of the trees, and as soon as they start falling off the trees, you know, we know, give them a try. Take one. If they taste good, they're ready and ready to pick. And these are nice and sweet, ready to go. So yeah, they're falling off the trees, and we don't want to waste them. The ones that do end up falling off the trees and laying on the ground, we pick those up and feed them to our chickens. It's free chicken feed. They love it. They absolutely love those apples. So while the others are getting ready to come out and help pick the apples, I'll show around our place a little bit here. This is a pawpaw tree. If you're not familiar with pawpaws, they are a fruit that is native to North America. People compare it to papaya or banana. This tree is just all leaves so far. And we've got a second one as well. Oh, the grapes are just coming along beautifully. This is our either Catawba or Niagara. I'm not sure which these are. That's one vine of that. And then a whole bunch of Concord. We have several vines of Concord. And they are doing very well. We're gonna have quite a few grapes this year again. Yeah, it's almost time to start trimming some leaves off. As for blueberries, those are pretty much done. There's a few left, but we've picked and picked and picked. Green beans have been getting picked quite frequently. Those are about done now. Now there's enough little helpers out here now for apple picking, so I need to check on a couple other things as well. There's just been a lot of projects taking up time this year. One of them, our dry stack stone wall. This thing is 65 feet long, 3 feet thick. Still not done. We have a big piece here in the middle we need to do. For anyone who didn't see the videos where we're building this, I think we're on the third one now, and I'll try to put a link to one of them in this video. See if I remember. Definitely need to find some more rocks for that project. While I'm walking around talking, I might as well mention that if you like these videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already. Also, if you've never done it, check out the links in the description below for our website, 9diamondranch.com. We sell all kinds of stuff on there, and it changes here and there, and we're adding more all the time. A lot of it's handmade stuff. Not everything's handmade. There's some different artisans across the country that we use, but we do make a lot of it too. So yeah, check it out. There's new stuff coming and going all the time. And those of you who do support our website and our channel and buy our coffee and other things, we do appreciate it very much. Thank you. Looks like some more helpers are showing up and the cart is getting full. There's our first load from the first tree. That's just one tree, right?
That's just one tree.
Yep. So here's the process. Bring in the apples, dump them in some soapy water, rub them off, clean them up, let them dry. Then we're cutting them up. Once they're all cut up, they get cooked down.
I just added 1.5 cups of water.
So it's 1.5 cups of water in the bottom of the pot. Mm-hmm. And then, what, a whole bunch of apples, like, fill the pot or what?
Half a pot of apples.
Okay. And you cook them with the skins on?
Yeah.
And then after you cook them down, what do you do with them?
We run them through the blender and then let them cool off and then stick them in jars.
Well, since they seem to have that all under control so well, I have a lot of other things to do, so I'm gonna go do some of that. So at the beginning of this summer, our hat makers, that is the people who make the hats that we sell on our website, had sent me a new hat. It's a palm hat, and palm is supposed to be cooler on your head. We currently have this hat on the website. As much as I like this hat, it needs some vents in it. Now, what I'm about to do to it will void the warranty, so if you're ordering any of our hats and you do any of this modification, this will void the warranty. So just letting you know that. I am not promoting that anyone else do this, but I'm going to try it because I want more ventilation in this, because I wear this when I'm out in the sun and stuff like that. So I've never actually done this before, but what I think I'm going to do is just hang the hat off like that. And I got these grommets. I'm just going to use those. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do to start out is measure where I want each one. I'm going to put a dot. That way I'm not just flying by the seat of my pants. I want to try and make it look nice as much as possible. All right, we'll just center that over there. Pop that out. All right, I think that little piece goes up through the hole, and put that on our little board there. I got some threads that are loose now, and I'm going to try to get those underneath that grommet so they're not pulling out. Okay, looks like I messed up. This little base goes underneath. So we put that on there and then put it through the hole. All right, so we got our little piece in there finally. Now we get our little tool in. Then you put the little washer on. Well, that looks all right, but I think I'm doing it backwards. I think this side's supposed to be the inside, but I'm not sure if I can hammer it the other way. Yeah, so I have one backwards and one forwards. Oh well. All right, so far, probably the worst thing is places like this. See, there's a stitching all the way around this. And I just push my threads into the hole so they don't start to unravel. Push them in there, and then I put my grommet into that hole and I push that through. And then when I put the other side on, which will look like this one, it'll squeeze those threads in between as well. So that's what I'm doing. I need my little pusher piece. Just thought I'd show a little closer up what's going on. So we push this piece up into the hole, and then we slide this on. And then there's a little washer. You know, the hat would be in between at this point, and then this little washer goes on over that. And then they have another tool that just slides onto that post, and when you tap it down, it spreads out the top of that ring over that washer that's on there. And that causes it to clamp in the hat. And of course this one's backwards, but you can see how it makes a ring over top of the washer and holds that in place, and it just squeezes it together and holds it. Well, here's my finished hat. I put a few more grommets in there than what I had marked out originally. Even got a few in the front and around the side. I didn't want to put any up in here. I thought I'll start misshaping the hat, so I think that's about what I can do without misshaping the hat too much. Yeah, so the idea is a summer hat, something that I can get breeze through. So it's a palm hat, and those are cooler on your head to begin with, but I like having some vents. So all right, we got our first round in the canner. All right, I believe that needs 20 minutes on a rolling boil, and then we'll check back on it then. Not a whole lot to do, but wait. Hey, a few videos back, we were talking about ordering chickens. We ordered some baby chicks. Anyway, we couldn't get everything we wanted, so what we decided to do was, since we still had our old flock, 2 flocks actually, and they have fertile eggs, we decided to save eggs, and we're gonna we've got them in an incubator, so we're gonna raise some chicks that way as well. So we've got an incubator set up on the back porch, and yeah, we're gonna hatch us out some chicks. Wow, looks like we got a lot of jars on the table. So what's the totals we ended up with here in the end?
40 jars on the table.
And 12 quarts in the freezer.
Okay, so that's what, 52 quarts altogether?
Yep.
And that's from the first tree.
That's
and we
just
have
from one tree.
3 more, or 2 more to do. And then we have 3 of the other trees for later. Well, that's it for this video.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you on the next one.
One more time. I said one more time the last time, but we did another time, so now we're gonna do just one more time. All right. Shall I pinch you to get started?
No.
So how many quart jars did we end up with? Somebody will be looking like, and somebody else will be looking like. Is that a blooper? Hey, this week's video.
Stick around. We hope you enjoy it.
You wouldn't believe the things you do when you get bored. We all do it. It's really, you gotta edit these videos so you know what I'm talking about. All right, well that's enough. That's enough for this video. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every week, every Friday morning. And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. This channel is for the experience. We do these things for the experience of doing them and to show others how you can do it too. We try to be fun and entertaining while being educational all at the same time. Sometimes these experiences are done for the first time, and other times they're things that we do all the time. Sometimes we do things just for the fun of doing it. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.